Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our channel, Inspiring Accountant. Today we have a very important topic to discuss. The topic is personal branding. Unleash your potential as an accountant. As you know, in current era, it is extremely important for every professional to develop his or her personal brand to thrive in a corporate world. We have witnessed that the people from the human resource background or marketing professionals are very active when it comes to personal branding. However, other professionals, including accountants, are lagging behind. Today, we will specially focus on accounting and finance community that how we can build our brand on social, in this social media time. I have a very learned, a very seasoned HR professional with me, Ms. Amna. She will discuss the effectiveness of personal branding and strategies to develop the personal brand. Let me introduce Amna. Amna is a passionate HR expert and she is helping people across the board to develop a passionate career and to passion in their career. She is also helping people in building personal brand. She's all helping them reorganizing their social media presence and how to make it an effective presence. She's also conducting some training sessions for the job seeker and for the professionals, and she's speaking on different programs, different channels, and radio programs about career planning, career development, and career improvement. I would like to welcome Amna Hussain for our today's session. Welcome, Amna. Thank you very much for joining me over here in this program, and hopefully it will be very effective and very helpful for our viewers. Thank you very much, Amna.
Thank you very much, Kamar. I hope you're doing well. And thank you
Thank,
so much for inviting. It's a pleasure and an honor, I must say, to be on the show. Thanks a lot.
thank you, Amna. Yes, I am very fine, and our topic is very important, and especially for our accounting and finance community, it is very important because usually we think that this personal branding is like a kind of a self promotion and we take it somehow negatively. So that's why I invited you to know your point of view. That do you think personal branding is a self promotion campaign or something else? What is your view in this regard? I would like to request you, please. Thank you very much, Anna. Over to
Right.
you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so basically, when we think about personal brand, what is personal brand? So if I say in a one word or term, I feel that it's identity of ourselves. So when
Right.
we are thinking that we need to promote our identity, we have to build up our identity in a way that again we will develop our skills. So that is a part of personal brand. So if we say that is it personal brand, a marketing or a self-promotional campaign? So I feel that it's a big responsibility to build our personality, our to showcase our experiences and the achievements we have done so far in a way that we can convey to people that what do we do, how we did that before, right?
Thank you, Amna. Actually, it is like a responsibility of leadership in current era. As you rightly said, there is a responsibility. If we do not show our skill set, our knowledge, expertise, experience to people, then how they will know that we can help, how we can help them,
Exactly,
isn't it?
that's true. Yeah, because it's a process. It's a journey, never-ending journey. Personal brand,
Exactly.
like working on it, and I say that it's not a one-day road trip.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
and personal brand is there in the platform, and we are good to go. So it needs consistency and a lot of efforts. We need to put up on ourselves first, and then our brand, the company you're working in, your product, your services, and at yourself too. So it's a
Yeah.
consistent effort we are making in, and that really needs credibility two at the same time, like that.
Well, thank you, Amna. We'll move further, and I have some other questions regarding this personal branding from you, and hope these will helpful for the people to know about the personal branding. So next, I would like to know that what are the touch points for an individual that he or she must be mindful when building a personal brand on social media or on other platforms. So would like to know your point of view in this regard, so our viewers can understand that what they must be mindful about. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So when we are thinking about personal brand, we are developing the personal brand. So first and foremost thing comes your personality, the way you are, in your
Oh,
nature, the way you will represent yourself, right? In order so that people would be knowing you, people would be connecting to you at the same time. So number first thing is this, that our personality, our nature, our being, the more real you will be, the more comfortably you will be conveying your message about your brand, about your services, about your work you do, right? Then comes your the styling, the overall outlook, the way again you present, the body language, the gestures you show. It should be again very much professional at the same time natural too, right? So
yeah,
that
yeah,
yeah, I believe the more you are yourself, you will be more comfortable in building your personal brand. Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, then the most important thing, which nowadays I feel and see when I have what we are observing, that somehow people want to copy someone or to copy the way they are. No, we need to be very mindful in a way that learning by someone and inspiration, taking the inspiration by someone, and then practicing in a way that we become a true version of ourselves. There's a fine line between a learning process and a copying thing. So while we
Yes.
are working on personal brand, it's very important to understand this.
Well, thank you very much, Amna. Yes, that's very important. Copying is definitely not an option. Yes,
Yeah,
inspiration is, and the more natural we are, more what we are, like if we show to the world what we are actually, then the more there is a more chance to develop our personal brand, and it will be more effective. As you said in the previous session, like questions, that it is not a a self promotion campaign. It is something, a responsibility which we are responsible to world. And why we are building this personal brand, not it will not only help us, it will help our community also at the same time, that how they can get benefit from us.
exactly.
So that's how it is. Well,
Yeah,
thank you very much.
yeah.
Please.
And one more point, if I add over here, is like that. When we are thinking to create our personal brand, number one thing that is natural already, our identity is natural. Okay, now we
Yes.
need to work on our identity,
Yeah,
portray
exactly.
our identity in a way that if we take this as a leadership, we can support
Exactly.
people in that way too. So now the question comes, that how to become a leader, right?
Yeah,
How to become
that's
a leader. Not everyone can become the leader, or there should be some unique qualities of being a leader. So I always advise my clients and my people in my network too, that try to get a mentor, try to
all
have
right.
a person in your life whom they can coach you or guide you, and then you start working on your traits. You know, a
Right.
help can do wonders.
Right. I have studied somewhere that regarding this mentor and coaching, when you are building a personal brand, you should hire a board of directors. There
Wow.
should be a board of director of your personal brand who can help you to identify your areas of improvement, the how do you look like, and what you should portray, and what you should hide also. Because when you are building a personal brand, it is, yes, at the same time you must be natural, but it doesn't require that you should show everything to the world. something you need to show and something you can hide also, because this is a as per the requirement in which field, which industry you are.
Exactly, the relevancy, the appropriate
Yes,
content, the appropriate, you know, information
yes,
you want to share with the people and the network. That is so important. Yeah. So you are the
yes,
one. An individual is the one who have to take care of these things.
yes. And
Right.
good news is I find one of my board of directors for my personal brand, and that is Amna Hussain.
Oh my God, that's an honor. Come on.
Let's move toward our next question now. And next question, do we have that when we are building a personal brand on social media, especially, should we care about our photos, outfit, theme, etc., different things? These we should be mindful, or it is like it's okay if we are wearing casual and we are posting on social media, and that's fine for us. What is your take on this one? Just want to
Yeah.
know as expert.
Yeah. Again, we need to be very professional, mindful, and also comfortable. Number one thing. Now, when it comes to photographs, outfit, your clothing, your theme, etc., again, we need to be very careful in a way that we are appropriate, relevant to the market. People would be feeling more comfortable and natural when they see you, when they look at you, when they meet you. So we cannot take these things for granted, I believe. Like
Right.
photos, we should be very keeping or posting the photographs, appropriate photos, the professional photos, or somewhat with a good quality, not the casual ones. It should be some professional, you're with colleagues, with your peers and stuff on, right? Then the outfit is, of course, the proper clothing, which again can be your style, but at the same time, very much appropriate, suiting towards the entire theme of your, let's say, program, or let's say you are in an event, right? Either it's like online and offline, you should be mindfully dressed up in a way. Yeah, so that really matters because at the end of the day, you would be considered lazy or careless if you don't think these matters in a very crucial way. And the
Right,
more
right.
more you take care of these things, you will be a person who is well organized, who is well much upgraded, updated, a person. So that will show yourself actually the character you are. So it's important to take care. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And as you are like, it also depends from which field you are.
Right.
So you should be posting about your mostly about your field, not irrelevant to the field. For example, if you are in a leadership and the management, mostly accountant in the profession, we aim for a leadership and management positions. So when we are going to management and leadership positions, so we should position ourselves on social media and other media also as a leader and as a management person. If we are aiming for management and we are posting on social media some fishing or something, we could have so many activities in our life. There is going on so many things. But how we should post and how we should portray, that should be very relevant to our profession, isn't it?
Exactly. And one more thing over here is about, like, for example, you are portraying your brand, your company, your business. So the outfit, the theme, the color techniques, the content building, the
Yeah.
background, the originality of your theme should be very much, again, professional, matching to your industry. Because at these things, when compile up together and show it into the people, they would recall you by these things.
Right, right, right.
They will remember you.
Great. Yes, agreed.
Yeah,
But most of the we are accountants, so our coloring themes and our coloring choice is very dull. And you remember when we were discussing about my coloring scheme on LinkedIn and all.
yeah,
So that's we also need to change about.
yeah. But if you see in corporate world, blues are the one, blue color.
Yes,
Blue color
yes,
is the corporate color, professional color. At the same time, black is the professional color. So, keeping these things in mind, you can play around the colors. At the same time, very much relevant and appropriate. The way you again carry yourself. That
yeah,
is that.
exactly. Yes, yes, thank you very much. So we discussed about that what is personal branding and what are the touch points we should consider. And now we discussed that how we should be mindful. We'll move further because this topic is specifically for the community of accounting and finance. And I would like to know your point of view and your expertise, your knowledge about that, how to show, like, what do you advise to the accounting profession, accounting and finance professionals, that how they should show their skill set, knowledge, and experience as a accounting specialist? What would you advise to them? Would like to know your advice as an expert, Tamna.
Yeah. Uh, First of all, I would like to say over here that personal branding is again for everyone. It's not restricted to some of the industry or some only domains. It's for everyone. Now, if we think for accountant specialist or finance manager or account manager. So, as you guys, being an accountant, plays with numbers and statistics and analytics, you don't much think about like how to portray yourself. Though you guys have much capabilities, even every individual have those capabilities to represent themselves, right? So,
Yes.
yeah, so I think that clarifying your key strengths, being an accountant, what are your key strengths? What are you good at? What are your unique skills? It's something really much important that an individual must know and they are well aware of, right? Number one thing. Then comes that talking about your audience. Narrow down your audience that who are really much interested to know about the accounting techniques, who are really much interested to learn some knowledge about accounting, accounts, or finance related matters, etc. Right? Means your audience play a very good role.
Yes, yes, yes,
Even a
exactly.
accountant, yeah, even accountant should know his or her audience.
Yes,
Right?
true. In our accounting profession, even we have different, differentiation. Some are cost accountant; they are expert in costing, controlling, and some are like tax accountants. They are
Yeah,
more experienced in the tax field. Some are the financial reporting. They are more expert of the international accounting standards and preparing the financial reports. So whatever the field you are, which field you are very expert, show that field to the world so they can recognize you and they can take you on board for that particular skills and for that particular knowledge which you have built over the years. If you will go generic, general, you will show general skills, then you won't be building a brand. When you go for building a brand, then you should be very specific and you should stand out of the crowd. you
exactly.
should
Right.
you should have something very different which others people don't have. It doesn't mean that which you have will not, nobody will have in this on this earth. Maybe someone else is having the same, but then you are at par. But at least you should differentiate yourself from others. Should What is the your USP, unique selling point?
Exactly.
that
Right.
that must be there. Well,
Yeah.
Amna, thank you.
Yeah,
Please.
one more thing over here that when you are knowing your audience and when you are trying to stand out of crowd with your USPs, again, you need to create your personal brand message, right? You should
Yes,
be start working on a personal brand message in a way that people will be reading out and then knowing you what you can provide,
yes,
how much
exactly.
value you can provide to their organization, to their work, and you would be known by those skills basically. Your personal brand message. That's
Yes,
your
yes,
tagline, yeah, of your brand.
yes. And when
Yeah,
you start building this personal brand, think what you should be known. What you should be known. You should have two or three things which you should be known for. For
yeah,
example, if you want to be known for how people should think about you when you are not there, when you are
exactly.
not in the room. So you should have a clear knowledge that this is the impact I want to create, and this is how I should be remembered by the people when I am not over there. You should have a clear strategy for this one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and one more thing. When we think about like as we are discussing about accounts field and accountants, that how they are able to make their personal brand. Again, networking also plays a very good role over here. we
Yes.
cannot ignore we cannot ignore networking. Being an accountant, that, oh, I'm an accountant, I am working with the math and numbers, networking is not for me. Networking is for everyone. Again, same, being an accountant, you should be also engaging, making a network, making a worthy rich network, and a genuine network at the same time. I'm
Uh,
a big fan of genuine networking. So
y-
the more real people you will find in your network, you will be able to connect and collaborate at the same time. Being an accountant, being a finance person, and so on. So networking also plays a very good role.
Thank you, Amna. You are giving great advices to us, and I believe this will certainly help our viewers to build a personal brand. And there is a comment from someone like very well. This is Sheikh Hassan Ali. He has commented about your, knowledge and how you
Thank,
have portrayed.
thanks
Yeah,
very much.
thank you. So let's move toward this one. This is how we discussed that being a accounts professional, what we need to do. And now I would like to know the strategy which we must have being an accountant to build a personal brand. What strategy you would recommend to our accounts and finance professionals to build a personal brand? What strategy we should adapt?
Yeah, again, it's about, first knowing your skills, what you're good at, being an accountant, being a profession coming from accounts. When you are well aware of your skills, your unique USPs, unique selling proposition, your unique and core skills, you would be start making some good, rich content on social media, which will again show your accounting skills. Let's say a person is good at SAP, good at some software, accounting software. So he or she should making some content or information regarding that software on the LinkedIn or social media. So people, the network will be reading out, will be reaching out to him or her in kind of like some help or support. Again, people will be knowing you by your skills, that you are an expert. You might coach them, you might help them in this skill. So this would be something like, I believe, a powerful strategy an accountant or any person can use to
Well,
build up your personal brand and even build up your identity in front of the people.
well, thank you, Amna. In today's world, social media is very important.
Right.
So, so how we should, while like, should we keep it as a, the best tool, the top tool for building a personal brand, or we should use some other strategy like for the personal branding? Social media or like personal networking or attending the events or this one? What do you
Yeah,
recommend?
highly important. See, when people are knowing you or you know people on your social media accounts, the more human touch will be coming when you will meeting them, right?
Right.
Before, in past like current times, we were going in different networking sessions, we were meeting peoples, meeting different professionals, right? That was helping us. At the same time, when we entered in these time, we started virtual meetings, right?
Yes, exactly.
So again, networking helps online and offline both, right? Being an accountant or being in any professional. So I think it's not only a one strategy to follow. There are many ways to portray yourself on the media, to represent yourself on the media. It's not only one restricted strategy for only
Correct.
accountants, I must say. Yeah, there are different ways, online and
Well,
offline. Yeah,
thank you. According to me, this when you are building your personal brand, so it is very important to have your mission statement. You should have your mission that why you are building this personal brand at the first place,
right.
because as you explained in the initial session, it is not a personal, campaign for the personal individual. It is for the people. It is not a self promotion campaign basically. So we should know that why we are building this personal brand. We should have a mission statement. I would like to know your point of view, your take on this one, that how important it is to have a mission statement and to have a mission for the personal branding, or should we go without thinking anything, or we should develop first our mission statement regarding this? For example, when corporates are developing their brands, they must have a mission and vision for their brand. So do we need, as a personal, as a person, as an individual, do we need a mission statement or don't we need it?
Right. So as you have mentioned, again, for the corporates and business companies are having their mission and vision statement. So when we are talking about ourselves,
Yes.
I believe self-awareness is so much important that once you are well aware of your skills and your capabilities, you are able to think on it first. When you think about your skills, your unique talent, you will be able to create your mission statement, your a personal mission message, especially. Okay, so when we are thinking to develop now mission statement, what should we think, right? So to develop our mission statement, we should think why. What is the purpose? Why we are creating this? Why we are creating this mission statement? So, with the help of this why, with the help of this why, the purpose, we will create our mission statement, right? For our
Great.
personal life. So it's like highly important to understand first yourself, your skills, your unique talents, and then create your mission statement that what you can provide the value to the people, your community, your network. And
Thank.
that mission statement will take you further. It's like that. So it's like highly.
Right. Right. Great, thank you, Amna. So, when we talk about in this era, as social media has, become very important, and it has become the main thing in our lives. Now, even the corporates, they are instead of going to TV and other platforms, they are coming to social media because most
Right.
of the users and viewers and your clients, your customers, your employer, everyone is on social media. Social
Right.
media has become very important. So I would like to know that for building social media, personal brand, especially for the accountants, which social media they should use, which social media platform, because now there are so many social media platforms are also there. If we talk about, there are hundreds of social media platforms, so we should also be very mindful that which social media platform we should use for building our personal brand, and what schedule we should follow, because there is a algorithm and so many things are going on this age of digitization. Everything is going, so we should be like at the same time natural and mathematician also, like at what time we should post, what schedule we should follow. If we are posting 10 posts in a day, then we are, instead of building a personal brand, maybe we are, just dedicating ourselves. So
Right.
we should consider this one. I will, being an expert, I would like to know your take, that which platform we should use and what
Right.
schedule we should follow for this building a personal brand. Thank you,
Yeah.
Amna.
All right. So, firstly, we need to understand that not every social media platform is for everyone, right? You should be using a relevant and a suitable social media platform for yourself. Let's say if we talk about LinkedIn, okay? Now we have lots of professionals on LinkedIn coming from different industries, right?
Yes, exactly.
So when we are working on LinkedIn, first we have to be very careful that we need to be creating our rich LinkedIn profile. Okay. Once we are having a LinkedIn profile, then we would be using that LinkedIn profile actively, because
Yes.
most of the time it happens that when we are creating lots of social media accounts, we are everywhere. Somehow we neglect many social media platforms and we are working on only one. Other
Yes.
accounts are dormant, other accounts are like we are not at all active, and we are just focusing on one. So always it's better to focus on one social media platform. Give your time, give your energy, give your efforts on one social media platform, let's say LinkedIn. Okay, when you are confident enough that you can manage your other social media account, then you are good to go, or then you can move to other social media platform. But I won't suggest over here to just be on every social media platform. Start with LinkedIn, work
Yes.
on LinkedIn, be comfortable with the mechanism of LinkedIn, the way it works, how it works. Learn to use LinkedIn properly, right? And then think about the next social media platform. Otherwise, you would be like in a hassle, and you won't be enjoying actually
Right.
the magic of social media or the advantages of the social media if you are
Right.
not focused on one social media platform. So yeah, this is the key first thing. Yeah.
So, which like as you explained, which schedule is, for example, two posts in a day, one post in a day, one
Yeah.
post in a week? Which schedule we should follow in this regard?
Yeah.
What do you
Again,
recommend?
yeah, over here the next question is about the social media posting or content. Okay,
Yes.
so when we are making our post or content, so it's always like advisable to be first active. Means make a post on a daily basis. Okay, make a post, make a relevant post on a daily basis, at least one post in a day, and then
Right.
try to engage on that post too. Go back to the
Okay.
post, look around what's happening, who is commenting, who is putting up the comments or inputs. Then try to engage in this post, and then let's say in a week make a 5 to 6 posts on LinkedIn, on social
Right.
media. And again, engagement is highly important.
Yeah.
Engagement
Exactly.
first
Exactly.
approach.
True, true. I have seen some people, they are posting like maybe one post in a month, and then they say that, this personal branding the social media is not helping.
Yeah,
So this is not the way. And
yeah,
when Amna is saying about the engagement, this one doesn't mean that every time you should post only. Sometimes even commenting and even helping others, have an attitude of helping, that how you can contribute something, how you can add value in the people, in other people's like content, in their problem solving, their problem issues. And if they need something, some expert advice you can give. Sometimes they need engagement for their post to make the post more relevant and more towards the people, so help them to grow. So this will help you back to grow. When you are helping people, people will help you back to grow. So that's very important to know, this that we should be engaging, we should be regular in this regard. We should not take it very casually. When you are building a brand, you should take it as a responsibility. It should not be a very casual thing. So that
right,
you should have a very well chalked out strategy for this one, that when you are posting, how much you are posting, what kind of content you are posting, and this will play in your personal branding and networking, and eventually making you successful. Our main aim, our goal of today's session is make you successful. That is how personal branding can make you successful, and you can achieve something greater and better in life. That is something. So Amna, I will move further towards our last question of today. Thank you very much. You have given a great time, but I have a last question from you. This one, when you go on a social media platform, our social reputation is very important. So, being an expert, what do you think and what do you recommend, that how we can manage our online and social reputation? Because when you are not sitting, you are not talking, you are not personally present, only your posts, only your content is reaching to people. So sometimes people can take in another way. So we should be mindful regarding this one. I would
right.
like to know your take on this one, that how we can manage our online social presence and social reputation also, especially. Thank you,
Right.
Amna.
Yeah. Okay. First, there is a message from Mr. Naveed. Yeah. So I just wanted the question. Yeah, yeah. We will take all the comments later. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
okay.
question. Yeah. Okay. So when we are talking about the online social reputation, okay. So it's very much important, first of all, to keep a track, right?
Yes.
Keep a track on your online social accounts. You should be very much careful, okay, to manage your accounts enough in a way that you are very much alert. You are monitoring your accounts, you are monitoring your social media platforms, your accounts, your activities, first of all. Okay, so the more you will monitor and keep a track, it will be easier for you to check what's going on, how it's going on, how people are watching you, how people are knowing your work, your company, your product, and your services. And then again, how you are much active to see their work, right? And most important thing is to just keep a wide eyes open when you are handling your social media accounts, because again, there are some inappropriate comments, there are some inappropriate messages coming on our post, on our content, so we should take action, right?
Yes,
We
exactly.
should, yeah, we should be removing those comments or messages, because again, that will create a mess. So I would try to be very much strict in that scenario to take the action, because again, you are the owner of your account, your profile.
Yeah.
So you
Right,
have
right.
to be very careful to take the action, because again, you are the one to manage your brand,
Exactly.
your social media presence, and
Yes,
reputation counts, right?
exactly.
And the one thing it happens that when we are not careful in taking care of the online reputation, something is happening at our like back end, and again, it is showing something which is real. Again, it's not.
Right,
Some people are posting about you something, and other people are thinking about you in that way, though it's not real thing. So you
right,
have to take care about your online reputation very much carefully, being very much alert.
right, right.
Keep a track.
Yeah, yeah, that's important.
Yeah, highly important. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And you should not take everything personally. If someone is commenting or recommending or giving a suggestion, it is about the content which you have generated, not about you.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to improve the content. Think like this, that it is not the person has directly commented on your personality. So we should keep ourselves from the content. Yes, content is our, but maybe we need to improve this content. Maybe we need to change this content. So when something is, I'm talking in the perspective when people comment something bad about the our post.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so in that scenario, we should detach ourselves from the content.
right.
Otherwise, we'll become emotional, and that will not help us to create a
Exactly. And
social
one
media.
more thing, yeah, one more thing is highly advisable. Whenever you are making your network, try to make your network wealthy enough in a way that you are connecting with a very much, professional people with the healthy mindsets, right?
Yes, yes,
So
exactly.
the more rich network you will be having, so again, the reputation will be, in a circle.
Yes,
It's your
you should
circle.
have.
It's
Yes,
your
you should
group, it's your tribe, like that.
exactly. You should have a network of people. Those are very positive, like me and Amna. So
Okay.
then you will have.
And many
Then
out
you
there.
many of them, yes, we have very great professionals around us. Yeah, all the people those are around us, they are also very positive people. So this
Exactly.
is our network, our surrounding, which make us positive. i have
Right.
uh, I have
Even
read somewhere that you
yes,
are average of five people those you are surrounding usually. So you should be very careful to whom you are surrounding with.
Right. Absolutely. Even
Right.
yeah. Go on.
Please, please.
Yeah, I'm saying that I want to appreciate all the people, in our comment section who are watching us live. This is streaming. They are also good people, professional and positive mindset, who are there to support the initiative you have taken. So this is how networking works, basically. The people who are there to support you,
Yes.
encourage you in your work, in your business, and your dreams or purposes. Yeah.
Yeah, we are thankful to all of them. They have given very good comments. Some of them ask a few questions. I will post over here the question. Mr. Nafar Hussain, he's a chartered accountant by profession, and he has a question. We should focus on specific topic, or we should focus on multiple. We can focus on multiple topics. So, what do you say, Amna? Should we focus on a specific topic? For example, in accounting, if someone is expert of VAT, he should only focus on VAT, or he can take multiple topics like VAT, IFRS, and costing and other things. So, what do you suggest in this regard? Because if someone has multiple expertise, so please.
Yeah, I think you have given a very great insights too, Kamar. That if someone is, of course, expert on VAT or any accounting skills, so you can try to make your topic and content with regard to that, and at the same time you can try to maintain a multiple content too. But again, that is relevant to you. You are able to justify. You are able to talk on it, you are able to engage at the same time. So yeah, you can go to specific topic as well as the multiple topics, as long as you are able to talk on it. You are able to engage on it. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, it depends totally on
Yeah.
you. If you
It's
are able
depends.
to engage people on multiple topics, you can go for the multiple topics as well. It will show you that you are most diversified
Yeah.
professional compared
Definitely.
to on. Then we have another. This is from a Toastmaster. Something should I? My Muhammad Amir Farooq. Should I count good vibes? As or us, because when we are conducting this Toastmaster meeting, we are counting as or us. But here you don't need Amir Farooq. Hey, I'll come back to you in the Toastmaster session. Then we have a question from Sheikh Hassan. He's saying, Kamal, appreciate if you organize a show on VAT and excise tax. Inshallah, we will think over that. And we have very experienced people over here also. Mr. Nafar Hussain, we will take him on board for VAT and excise tax in our next session, inshallah. We have Alia Noor, and there are some other people. Then we have some positive comments. I would Sure, this is Sayyid Sharik Wakar. Sayyid Sharik Wakar is from Karachi, and he's listening us, and he has given a thumbs up and good effort. Thank you, Sharik Saab, and
Thank you.
some good comments from Mr. Nafar Hussain. And thank you very much, Amna. With this note, I'm really thankful to you that you accepted my invitation and you have given us a great insight on this topic. And I believe this will certainly gonna help us that how we can improve and how we can build a personal brand and we can develop ourselves as an authority, and we'll have a clear vision and clear mission that how we want to be remembered and recognized when we are not there in the room. Regarding this developing your personal brand, when you are developing a personal brand, I was talking about that we should have a board of director for our personal brand. So I will just like to give some hints that how you can choose a board of director. What should be your criteria for choosing a personal board of director for your personal brand? I would like to say that you should have at least four members on the board, and what should be their qualifications and criteria is the people to whom you admire and respect. This is the first criteria, that you must respect them and you must admire them. Only those people should have been on your board. And The other thing is take only those people who care about you and want you to succeed at the same time. Don't take someone that those who don't care about you. You admire them, but they don't care about you. For example, you are admiring about Qasim Ali Shah, but Qasim Ali Shah is sitting somewhere else. He don't know you. So you should have a person who knows you, care about you, and he wants you to succeed. This is something fun. Then these people should be very honest with you. Sometimes things go right and left, but they should tell you where you are going wrong and where you are going good. They should appreciate you at the same time, but should give you some suggestions which can improve your personal brand. And please see that honesty and politeness are two different things. So you should be very mindful about these two things. So this is a 2 cent contribution from my side, Amna. That
Wow, that's
that
really yeah. That's really good input, Kamar, and it was, I think, a great initiative you have taken from your platform. And I really wish all the professionals out there
yes.
the best in their future endeavors, and really wishing you best at the same time. You would be growing more at your purpose you've started. So yeah, that's really
Thank
good.
thank you very much. There is a question came from Muhammad Rizwan. What is the criteria to become board of director? So I have already explained it. That
Okay.
what is the question? Yeah. So thank you very much, Amna. So nice of you. Take good care of you. And we'll be inviting you for other topics also. And we'll be discussing with you. Hope this our today's effort goes well and it helps the people to develop their personal brand. Thank you very much, viewers. We'll end this show for today. Inshallah, we'll come back with another and more exciting and more thrilling topic. Thank you, Amna. Thank you very much. Thank
Thank you
you.
very
Bye bye.
much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you, dear all viewers. Thank you.